Overtime victory over Michigan. First of all, Coach, congratulations, great job. And I want to ask you what this means now for the Miami Redskins. Obviously, it doesn't make or break your season. You still got a lot of games left to play, and Michigan and Lake State are still on your heels in the conference race. But how do you want your players to react to this?
Well, Jim, obviously, and I'll tell you very honestly, before the game and this afternoon, we just talked about, let's not build this game up too much. Obviously, everybody in town and around the league knows this is a battle between the two conference leaders and two top teams in the country. But at the same point in time, I wanted to make sure that our players realize that, hey, this game cannot be billed at anything more special than next weekend's games and the following weekend's games. Going tonight's game, we had 9 games left in the season, and all nine mean the same. They all count one, and as much of a big game as this was, as far as keeping our distance between ourselves and Michigan, at the same point in time, whether we won it or lost it, we're going to have to suit them up and play again next weekend. This is not playoff hockey yet, although the game was played like that. It's still the regular season. I think the biggest thing that we were able to accomplish from tonight's win is just maybe getting a little bit of a monkey off our back, because they've pretty much had their way with us over the last few years. And although we played pretty well up there in November, they took something away from us by winning 3 out of 4 points up there, and winning the game tonight in the style we did really. Obviously very exciting for our fans, and very pleasing for our players as well.
That's right. Knowing that you've had trouble with Michigan in the past, last year they swept you 5-0, and coming off the relatively easy win over Kent State, did you approach this game doing anything a little differently than you might have normally?
Well, no, we really didn't. We wanted to make sure, and we were very fortunate to be able to play a team like Kent State, who was a good team, but nowhere near the caliber of Michigan. And we were very fortunate to be able to play them last night to get our timing back because of our weekend layoff, last weekend. We got our timing back, but, when you've got 2 heavyweights like Miami and Michigan going at it, you're going to have a great game like this. You're going to have lulls and highs and lows and momentum shifts and changes, and this is being in Oxford this tonight, it was a great advantage for us because we had a great crowd on our side, and we kept taking the lead, they kept tying it up, and you got 2 heavyweights, someone you keep coming off the ropes, you keep coming off the canvas and banging away, and someone is finally going to give. And we were fortunate to have make some big plays, and hey, we won that round of the fight, but we're going to play them again. We know that we're going to have to play them again, probably in the CCHA championships, and as well as the NCAA tournament, I'm sure, sometime down the road. But our ultimate goal is obviously to get to the national tournament and to do well there and win it all. And so it's. We know that we played against the best teams in the country, and we've done well against the best teams in the country, but our preparation for tonight's game really was nothing more, nothing less than we normally prepare for any game in the CCHA, and that's the way we said, hey guys, this is just another game in the CCHA, another tough game in the toughest league in the country.
Right. Okay, and quickly now, lastly, I have to ask you about the game-winning goal Jason Mallon scored. Was that a set play? Did you guys see something? Because that play started from behind your own net, it looked like. The pass came to back in at the blue line. He wheeled and turned, gave it to Adams, who in turn fed it to Mallon. Was that something you had set up on the bench that you wanted to use in overtime if you got the chance?
Well, it's not really anything we set up on the bench, but it's something that we practice an awful lot. It's a design pattern play that when they back off and we're changing on the fly, we know they're backing off, so we can snap that long pass. And really, the only guy that can make that pass is Marshall. He's, in my mind, he's the best defenseman in the league, and he could be the best defenseman in the country. And he's the guy that made the first pass on the first goal. He's the guy that made the pass on that overtime goal. Right. And he's the guy that starts it, he completed, and I know that you get a puck on a guy like Mark Boxer's stick, and he's going to make the right play. And those 3 guys have played extremely well. Jason Mallon's been snake bit quite a bit, throughout the middle part of the season, but that, without a doubt, is probably his biggest goal of his college career, and maybe hopefully he'll be able to score a few more, down the road here.
Okay, and we want to thank Coach Gwozdecky for talking with us. The Redskins next take on Western Michigan Broncos. Those are away games. Tonight, once again, the Redskins defeated the Michigan Wolverines by a score of 4-3 in overtime. Thanks for being with us.